to the Emotional One Clinic. I am the Alpha Oracle. Okay, so if you're here, welcome. If you are a new person, yay! A new person, I'm a psychotherapist who does a Jungarian approach in my actual practice. You can type in Carl Jung and tarot cards, and you'll see that tarot cards have been a part of. I've been a part of mental health for a while, but they demonized things for years. So you can do your own research for that one, or stay tuned to understand how tarot could also lead to some subconscious messages. Now over here, of course, this is for fun, it's entertainment purposes and things like that. It's okay. But if the reading resonates with you and you want to know more about your person or situation or thing, you can always go to my link in the bio. But today, this reading specifically is about gambles and taking chances. So I'm doing the star spread for you guys today, okay? Thank you. Make sure you like it a lot. I love it. Someone is in the Knight of Swords. This is where you're coming from. The first thing we're out is where you're coming from, collective. Um, you're coming from this willpower energy. There's something about the way you communicate. The overall message is about communication and responsibility, okay? Taking responsibility for how you communicate. And that's really what's coming out big, really, really big here. Something about ending the way you communicate. So if that's resonating with you, stay tuned, because right now we're just going to come where you're coming from. You could be an Aries or have an Aries placement in your chart, in your sun, moon, or rising, or your Mercury, or somewhere in your chart, or your Jupiter. There's a strong placement of Aries in your chart. And I can see why this is coming up where you're coming from, because Aries are really big at gambling that. So if you have Aries in your chart, then you don't mind taking chances. That's what makes Aries so fun. They're outgoing, they're spontaneous, they're adventurous, and they don't mind taking chances. But sometimes it ends them up here, which is why if you do have those places in your chart, there's a need to slow down a bit with this taking chances. I'm going to find out more. We're in some smooth jazz energy right now today. I think my collective needs that. Y'all been in stressful energy. Collective, y'all may need this. Somebody's been in stressful, so maybe you need this kind of calm energy today. That's what's flowing. I got jazz going today. That's what Spirit's saying, and I can see why. I can see why, because not only do you have thoughts in your head, but it's like you have not just the negative thinking, right? The overthinking, and this could be abandonment, loss, rejection, all these things. It could be lots of things that are on your mind, right? But not only do I see that there's a lot of thoughts here, but there's also seems like there are people or maybe some entity attachments. And when I say entity attachments, I don't necessarily mean demons, so don't get scared, okay? It's more like negative thinking patterns, right? So overgeneralizing, black and white thinking. And if you don't know what that means, if you're like, she just needs really deep words, or let me dumb it down for us, okay? I'll do that. Just go Google or ChatGPT and type in cognitive distortions. If you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. You can go look for yourself, okay? That's what this is, cognitive distortions. If someone's in that, they're in cognitive distortions. Cognitive distortions. Negative thinking patterns, okay? And that definitely, if you're taking chances. I'm going to find out more on what you're taking chances on, okay? Love, relationships. I'm taking a gamble on love, on relationship. And it was a very beautiful relationship. It was a very good, wish fulfilling. It seemed like it was a very happy home, a very happy situation. A lot of a lot of fulfillment here. Truly, for sure. I can see why you're in a little bit of agony. That was a lot of cards. Okay, I'm not taking all that. All right, tell me more about this agony. So we have more about this gambling. So I know you gamble with love. Tell me more about this love. Father of Knives. Somebody with boundaries. Something with boundaries. Somebody with boundaries. There's a strong masculine energy that has boundaries. And something wasn't successful with with this Father of Knives. Whoever this person was, this is masculine. They're very good with their words. They're very clever with their words. They know their words. They know how to use them. And they can cut you with them. But they also got good boundaries with time. They know how to spend their time. Do you see how the clocks are in a circle? So they know how to spend their time. And not only do they know how to spend their time, but you see how there's a circle around the time. So they know what to do with their time all the time. Something about time, how they spend their time. They spend their time wisely. So that's the confirmation for whoever that is. Nice to hear. And I'm going to pull out some more since we're at the beginning of the reading so you can know if this is your reading to stick around for this, okay? There's a tower. Something definitely happened. I can see why you're in the Nine of Swords. A lot of this disappointment. It's a lot of disappointment. Someone is in deep regret and disappointment after this tower. With this father, with this masculine energy. Whoever this masculine energy is very thick. Take it as it resonates. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And they don't have to be those signs, but they can be a very clever, high-minded, intellectual person. Very smart. And oh, chakras blocked. Someone, okay, so after this tower, there is someone who was refusing to listen to something, right? So there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of slander, a lot of challenges, a lot of jealousy, a lot of talking behind someone's back, and someone left. Damn. Okay, someone went back to something from a long time ago, from childhood, from the past. And they return back to this person who is a very, very, very emotionally unavailable, manipulative, didn't know how to teach anybody how to catch anything. See, he's a fisherman. So whoever this is, they don't know how to teach a man how to catch a fish. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to teach anybody anything. But they maybe come across as emotionally available, but they definitely are not. So someone returned back to this emotionally unavailable person. And that was not a good idea. I don't think so. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it was a good idea. I haven't pulled more cards. This is a leap of faith, and this is a leap of faith. Whoever, I am strong. Thank you. I'm strong as shit. Yeah, I'm not one of the weak yoga girls. I'm one of the strong yoga girls. All right, so I appreciate it. Thank you. It's a compliment. If it's not, I'm gonna take it anyway. Okay, well, that may be. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. It's beautiful. All right, so like I said, someone took a leap of faith, and there may have been, doesn't have to be, there may have been some spell work just because I'm using this particular deck. It doesn't have to be, but somebody could have used some graveyard dirt at some point. And the reason why I say that is because his father of baskets. Thank you. Because his father of baskets, in reverse, is definitely capable of doing something like that. It's a very manipulative energy. And someone, this younger person, this daughter of six, very Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, this very outgoing, spontaneous person, took a spontaneous leap towards abundance, towards this person who seemed to be this person has a lot of money, somebody who seems to be this wealthy woman. But this was not a good idea because it really, this was bad luck. Someone had bad luck. This was bad luck. Someone gambled. Didn't I say to gamble? This is twice. It's a confirmation for somebody. It's a confirmation for somebody. Someone has a confirmation. Someone's gambling, and it left them in extreme loss and regret. Some type of loss, financial loss too, and rejection. Look at all this rejection. So someone's left in recovery, recovering from rejection, recovering from this gamble. And someone gambled with love. I don't know why y'all was gambling with love, but I get it, you know. Don't gamble with love. I don't know who that is. I don't know who's gambling with love. Collective, y'all gamble. Well, I do know who it is. Collective, stop gambling with love. My collective, you gamble with love. I think my collective, y'all watch my videos at night when nobody ain't around. All right. This is where you're going. Okay, collective. Your readings are starting to get better. Collective, truly, your readings are starting to get better. Who are these people? I don't know. You got to tell me. Take it as it resonates. Why would I know? I'm just being obedient. I have no idea. Someone's working hard. Someone's at work right now. Oh, someone's working. Out there, a tower. Someone's working on a tower. I don't know. Someone's working on rebuilding something rare. Something really bad happened. A lot of upheaval. Something drastic happened. It could have been like someone actually throwing someone out of somewhere, kicking someone out of somewhere. All right, what is where you're going? Okay, collective, where you're going right now is beautiful. You're going towards the Wheel of Fortune. So the good news, collective, is you're going towards a good place. You're going towards the Wheel of Fortune. No, it wasn't words. I need to pick up the words. Maybe some of y'all ain't. I don't know. Take that as resonates. Hopefully you're going towards the Wheel of Fortune, because I picked it up upright, but it is, I showed it to y'all in reverse. But no, you're going towards good things. Because I'm speaking that into existence. You're going towards good things. Again, someone check your chart for Libra placement, because this is about decision making. Anybody who knows anything about astrology, if you don't, I'll briefly tell you a bit about Libras. They have the propensity to be very, very indecisive, as we already know, right? And part of that is because they suffer from cognitive distortions. They're always stuck in their mind of how to be a good friend, how to be fair, right? How to be fair. The decisions about resulting in fairness shown by, right? Cooperating to be perfect. So cooperating to be perfect. If you have been a people pleaser, I'm letting you know. If you are a people pleaser, I'm telling you, if you're a people pleaser, that shit's gonna lead you here. People pleasing, so you can't like deny it. Like, you know, like it's one of those things. Thank you. Make sure you put some hearts in the chat. Thank you. Anybody who would like the person, read, not forget, you can go into the link in the bio. But I definitely appreciate you here. This is getting good, guys. I'm really enjoying your reading. I feel like I'm really getting to know my collective better, which I love that. That's how I feel about my clients. Like, I love getting to know them. It's so fun. I love getting to know their stories. And I do it in a creative way because I do narrative therapy, story origin. Oh my God. We be doing a playlist and everything. It's so fucking fun. I love therapy. For people who ever really did therapy, like have actually had a good therapist, you know how fun therapy is, how good it is. But for people who have had shitty therapists, I don't know what therapy is. They're like, shitty therapist. It's because you ain't had a good one. You gotta go to a GOAT. You gotta go to a good therapist. Someone is gonna be making you laugh at your trauma. If you didn't laugh with your trauma with your therapist, you find another one. Because by the end of that, you should be at acceptance. Y'all supposed to be cackling like hens. Anyway, so relationships, guys. Libras. Libras are here. If you're here, you have Libra in your chart. One of those contracts that you have with the divine is to learn how to have good relationships with people, okay? So that will mean that you have to learn how to have good boundaries. And if you don't know what good boundaries are, if you're like, well, I have good boundaries, I don't have to tell people no. No, you may have expectations. Expectations and standards and boundaries are three different things. Libras sometimes don't know that. So you fucking shit up. Because they be putting expectations on people when they really should be putting boundaries, or putting standards when they really should be expectations. So you don't know the difference between all three of them. So just go around saying shit and expecting things. And then they get mad when people don't like them no more. Well, that's why, motherfucker. Because nobody knows how to fucking react to you. Your standards are every fucking where. You get clear about what you want so people can get clear about what they're doing. That's for my unevolved Libras. Now, if you're evolved Libra, you already know what I'm talking about. Okay. But I see, which is beautiful, you're ending something. Green Reaper energy here. Relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So if you have been in people pleaser energy and you're like, I don't want to do that anymore, then the good news is, good job, collective. I see you focusing on your own self. You're watering your own garden finally. So if you have Libra placement in your chart anywhere, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Jupiter, think about those big places, even Saturn too. Um, it's a definitely a need for you to worry about yourself. Now, the reason why is because you come up here is not, you're not quite in your leadership energy yet, okay? Whoever you are, you're learning to stand into your power. I think you might have just like started to learn like, oh shit, I've been people pleasing. I need to stop doing that. This has you a little trap on which direction to go though. Like, okay, so how do I do that? How do I stand in my power? Spirit, what can they do? What can they do? What can they do? Something about mother. Somebody may need to listen to their mama. Somebody's actual mother may be telling them, or grandmother, or someone older, or someone wise, someone who's got this good mother energy. Someone's been trying to tell you something. It could be my ancestor too. It could be someone who's passed over who's trying to give you messages, or it could be yeah. See. So maybe somebody's mother told them about lying, about being a liar, or lying and not telling the truth. Or and see, when you people pleasing, just to be clear. So if you want to know like why things come out in the readings as lies or being a liar, see, when you lie to yourself, that is also being a liar. Do you understand? So if you have Libra placement and you've been a people pleaser, I'm telling you, you have lied to yourself, which means you've lied to other people. You can get mad at it, but you ain't mad at me. Wheel of Fortune again. So this is about how things look. Something, because this is Aunt Carol. This card comes with the energy of how things look to the world. She was famous for winning the lottery several times. So maybe you had won the lottery. Maybe you felt like you won a lottery. Maybe something happened in your life that seemed like it was very, very, very good, very powerful, very wonderful. It was a great new beginning. Seems like the chips are in your favor. And you had intuition. Ooh, confirmation. There was one time, collective, when you weren't lying to yourself. There was one time when things were going right in your favor and you were listening to your intuition. And you were being so sweet and caring and generous, and you're planting your coins, and you were literally giving your time, your energy to your family, and people who you loved, and to a relationship. And then there was someone left in return. You went back. This came out again. You went back to a relationship from the past, a relationship that was already over with. So for whoever this is, you went back to a relationship that was already over. I can't make this up. With this manipulative masculine energy, who also has money. This rich lady. At least, yeah, I don't know how rich this person is because they ain't got no energy right now. Something, I don't know. We'll find out more. This masculine energy. I said rich lady, but this rich person, this person with this energy. This rich person. I gotta make sure the gender in the tarot. So it's no gender, but so take the energy. I'm trying to make sure I stay to that piece for you guys because there's so many people in the collective. All right, so that's where you're going. That's where you're going to. You're going to ending that. See, there's a relationship from the past. This feels like mother energy. The hell? Okay, I don't know. We'll see. All right, collective. Take that as that resonates. Somebody was Aries, Libra, Sagittarius. Somebody's moving fast towards something. All right, let's go on to what's difficult. What's difficult for you right now? Passion right now is difficult for you. Damn, this relationship from the past is an ass. It's bringing whoever this is for you. This relationship from the past is just up your booty cheeks. All right, so what's difficult for you is energizing your energy. Mars, like you're having a hard time, or challenging, you could be having a hard time with drive and confrontation and confronting and doing something. Look and see where your placement is for Mars. See where your action is, right? You may no, this is a confirmation. You may struggle with your Mars placement. See where Mars is for you and what you need to alchemize, what you need to overcome, okay? What also is coming up is difficult for you is this passion that you have for this marriage that's over. There's this marriage, there's this wedding contract, this very deep bond. It could be a marriage, but it's definitely a union that was once happy, but now it's over and you have a lot of passion for it now. But like I said, this relationship from the past keeps overshadowing it. No matter how much I put this card up, it keeps coming back out. So this relationship from the past definitely keeps being something that is like, oh, like this was like landed on a difficulty pile. So maybe this relationship in the past made it difficult for you. And justice, judgment, yeah, yeah. Justice, judgment. Sorry, judgment. Maybe justice was card. Maybe justice card will come out later, but judgment. Something about judgment, and maybe someone was using the alchemy too. Someone could have been actually doing magic. This one, that's what this means. Someone could have actually be doing spell work. For those of you who that resonates with, but for the rest of you, this could have just been someone using manipulative energy. Okay. All right. What makes something difficult for you? Let me see. What makes this relationship, this passion? Like, tell me more about this Mars. What energy, Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit? What energy? What can they do about this Mars? What can the collective do about this energy to get it to propel forward for their greatest highest good? Stop ignoring divine guidance. So I don't know if I'm one of the people who's giving you divine guidance, but you're like, don't ignore what Spirit is trying to hand you. You said she's literally ignoring the message. Like, don't ignore the message. Okay? I don't know for who needs to hear that. Like, don't ignore the message. You may feel crazy sometimes getting these kind of messages. That's for somebody. All right, then we have the 10 of baskets. Okay, so again, this wish fulfillment was difficult for you. This is a beautiful, happy home. This could be difficult for you. Why is a happy home difficult for you? Why would a happy home be difficult for you? Because something's slow. What's slow? Slow. The nightmare, the death of something is slow. The getting out of the nightmare, getting out of the depression, getting out of the disappointment is difficult for you right now. It's very slow to get out of that because of the foundation. Something about that foundation. There could have been a loss. So this is like they're planting the placenta after a birth. So something about, a beautiful beginning, a beautiful baby. Some of you could have had a baby too. Maybe there's really a baby. So maybe some of you had babies involved. That's a confirmation for somebody. Maybe your relationship was over and your children were involved in it. And then we have the 9 of baskets. Again, there's a lot of loss to a relationship that was once a beautiful wish fulfillment. At one time, I think that collective, you got all your needs met in this relationship with, love, peace, intimacy, money, time, effort. I think you were very fulfilled here. Protection, money, a good time, new beginnings, treasures, the word, a passport here, traveling. It's a lot. Thank you. Exactly. Voodoo can stop the God in me that light and God. Voodoo can stop nothing. Voodoo can stop the God in me. I don't know what that means. Tell me what that means, Hector. What you talking about? Voodoo can stop the God in you. I don't know why voodoo stopped anything. God is wonderful. Why don't you just be peaceful? Should never try to sacrifice. Oh yeah, if somebody tried to sacrifice you, they should never try to do that shit. If they did. That's if they did. I shouldn't have done that. Alright. So, I guess why is it difficult? I'm going to get some more information because I don't think I understand why it's difficult. And I'm going to pull now from the the actual romance deck. Okay, so since this is coming out as a love, I do not like particularly do love readings. So anybody who knows me, I'm like, I could care less about people and they like relationships and love. I feel like everybody's, never mind, I keep my opinions to myself. But I feel like I don't care. If you know me, you know I don't care. I do not care. All right, so what's difficult for you? Love language. So this could be difficult for you learning to understand another person's love language. Maybe you were having a hard time. And butterflies. Maybe this is was this disappointment, enjoying it, the overwhelming excitement and bliss of new love. So it definitely felt like this was. Why is that difficult for you though? Why is love language and butterflies difficult for you? Tell me more, spirit. Why would that be? Why would that be difficult for you though? Why would love language and butterflies and warm place be difficult for you? I don't, yeah. Okay. Because it's inner turmoil. Are you in, you're in that much inner turmoil? You got the Nine of Swords twice. Big Gemini energy, so definitely stuck in your head. Strength and compassion. It's having some optimism. Heck, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we have, yeah, okay. So I don't know why this resonates. If this resonates, take this if it resonates for you, okay? But it looks like you're in such disappointment. Is my dog whining? I hear whining. Yeah, I hear. Okay. Wow. I, I have not seen this with anybody outside of a therapy session. No wonder I'm on here. Somebody definitely could have is having a therapy session with me right now on their screen. I know they are. Oh my God. Ah, codependency. Somebody was codependent. Collective. Who was codependent? Somebody was codependent with somebody from the past, and you did not let them go when you're supposed to, and you know who you are. Whoever I'm talking, yo, you know who you are. Y'all playing in my face right now. Whoever you are, if you watching my live, you fucking playing in my face. And I don't like you. Y'all play. Stop playing with me. If you're watching this live, you went back to somebody that you were not supposed to go back to, and you let it, bruh. Challenge. You were supposed to that. You were supposed to face that challenge. That was a test from the Most High. That was a test from the universe. The universe does. They say God don't test you. That's not true. Big Emperor energy. Because in order for you to stand into your power, how you think you're gonna learn to stand in your power? You have to be able to say no and yes to things. You have to have good boundaries. So if you didn't have good boundaries, this is your lesson. You being yo, I'm showing up to your feet. I'm showing up here to tell you you did not have good boundaries, my guy. It's okay. You can get them now, like, or girl. Yo, he sent me on here to tell y'all that, man. I was, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, this ain't my reading. I get it. Yeah, love y'all. Big kisses, big kisses. I love you, big kisses. All right. It's because I can feel the energy. That's why. I can get it. Yo, you're so disappointed in yourself. I'm not laughing at you, collective. It ain't funny, but it is funny. I'm sorry. Why'd you go back? Why'd you do that? Listen, when God delivers you from something, you're not supposed to fucking go back. I'ma move along. Oh, that's what was difficult for you. Okay, I have to find out why more that was difficult. Thank you for the love and the heart in the chat. Thank you. If that's your message, I love you. Genuinely, I love you for real, because that means that you had a trauma bond like a motherfucker with this person. This other person was gaslighting the shit out of you. Ah, I'm so sorry. You better go to therapy and start coming to my readings. That means you got cognitive. You got. That means you got. They got you. Big troll. Somebody was trolling. Okay, so that means that you were not spiritually protected. Somebody was a bitch. Oh, somebody was a cult leader. Oh, they thought they was your leader. Tell you what to do, how to move. Wow. Okay. A bitch and a unicorn. This is a bitchy unicorn. This person might have been a unicorn, but a unicorn, all right. Uh, oh my goodness. Oh, an empath. Starseed 10-4. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's something about, take this as it resonates. It's going to be confirmation for somebody. So this there's an empath that's involved. That's a star seed. There's somebody who's a star seed. There's somebody who could be your twin. There's a twin here. There's a twin. Somebody's a star seed, and you could feel like someone could feel crazy, like like crazy for watching tarot readings and things like that. But there's definitely an energy vampire involved. Let's see who this energy vampire is. This, was this collective for the last year. Nah, maybe not a year. Yeah, the last few months or so, this card has started coming out of nowhere, over and over and over. And I knew that y'all had an energy vampire amongst your midst. I didn't know who it was. That was an energy vampire. Somebody was trolling. Something about a snack. Somebody thought somebody was a snack. Money. Some money was involved. And shadow. Someone working in the shadow. Maybe somebody's a podcast. That's for somebody confirmation. Somebody on the podcast. I don't know who it is. Confirmation for somebody. Okay. Let's move along to what makes sense for you, collective. Thank you for tapping that screen. Remember, if you want a personal reading, you can go to my, I gotta make sure I keep my cups in front of the microphone. Make sure if you want a personal reading, go to the link in the bio of the MyNeck app. That's the only way that you can get a reading from me. I don't do a reading any other way. If you did not book it through the app, then you're not talking to me. A card. You're not talking to me if you did not book it through that app. All right, let's see what makes sense to you, guys, because y'all got me laughing. You do. I love it. I love it. I love your energy now. Your energy was so, like, before I came on, your energy was like, y'all may have been in a definitely depression. No wonder. All right, so what makes sense right now? What makes sense is this transformation. You're being guided. Oh, my goodness. I saw 2 dragonflies today. That's all. That's magic. In my backyard, I saw 2 dragonflies today, right before I did the reading. Success, guys. 10th house energy. What makes sense is your money right now. You focus on your career, focus on your money, focus on your stability, becoming a better person and standing in power. Did I say that? Y'all are getting ready to do emperor shit. Male or female, you're getting ready to stand into your power and be your own empress or, emperor. You're standing into your masculine energy. I love that for you guys. Your destiny and where you're going and your career. You're focusing on your destiny and your career. Good job. And you're focusing on God. You're focusing on Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit. You're focusing on divine, like, traditions and, like, what. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. That's so great, collective. I'm so proud of you. That's good. That's good. Y'all finally listening. So somebody's going to the Holy Spirit. Someone's going to God. And you're praying. And you're, like, getting guidance. Whoever's been praying, good job. Someone's been talking to God. I'm so proud of you. Yay, yay. You've been talking to God. You've been talking to God. For real, for real. What else? You've been talking to God about this magnetic soul connection? I bet you have. Oh my goodness. You've been praying to God for a new chapter, which you're showing me. You've been praying for a new chapter. And you've been praying for listening and reflecting. Oh, someone's listening now. Okay. Well, Libras, come on, Libra energy. Libras are good listeners. So if you have Libra placement in your chart, you probably are a good listener at times. Okay? Continue to do so. It's that sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. So maybe in the past, collective, you didn't have a patient heart. Maybe you were in ego. I saw that in your readings in the past. You were in ego before, sweet peas. My sweet peas. My lovies. My lovies. My babies. My babies. My little karmic babies can be in karmic with people. Stop it. Don't do that no more. We can be nice and kind to people now. Yay. Oh, what makes sense is, your triggers make sense to you now. I feel like you understand your triggers more. Something about a legend. What makes sense? Something being a legend makes sense to you? I don't know. Something's a legend now. Oh, this popped out shadow. Maybe this ego death that you have or you're having going through shadow work, maybe this is legendary for you. Maybe this is like this is a legendary moment in your life. I feel like what makes sense to you. Confirmation. Oh, confirmation. Confirmation. Okay, confirmation. Confirmation. Holy Spirit. Confirmation. Oh, confirmation for somebody. That makes a lot of sense for you. Your triggers now. Now, I don't think you understood your triggers before, collective. Whoever you were, I don't think you understood your triggers before. I think you're getting them now. Sitting in this shit right here, I think you got it now. Now you're like, oh, shadow work, shadow work, oh, shadow work. That's what they mean. I think you were taking shadow work not seriously before, collective. I think you were taking this kind of stuff not serious. I feel a time shift just now. Someone's watching and stalking and gaslighting, trying to focus out. Be careful. Someone may be trying to gaslight you, collective. Someone's watching and stalking you, collective. I just felt a timeline. Someone's trying to sabotage your collective. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you, whoever this person is, whoever this magnificent motherfucker, they're not stopping. I'm letting you know that now. Phoenix. New phase, rekindling, renewing, transferring, growing. Yo, y'all are trying to grow. I think this person wants to keep you stuck. They want you there with them. Let me see. Butterfly, new phase, new relationship. You're trying to evolve. You're letting go of this outdated thinking. It's in reverse. You let go of this outdated they saying the old same thing over and over. I think, collective, you're tired of this. You're tired of it. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in the head. And you're like, you're not doing that no more. You're over that. Because this is what it led you to. So I don't think it's something that you want to do. All right. That's beautiful. They trying to keep you stuck? Okay, well, I don't think that's a good idea for you. Not today. I don't think you're having it. Maybe you're not receiving their phone calls. Maybe you're ignoring the calls, or like maybe you got them blocked or something like that. Yeah. In the South, no. Oh yeah, they're trying to keep you in the South. Oh hell no. Hell no. I had somebody trying to keep me in my South Node. That is not going to work. I had somebody trying to keep me in my South Node. Matter of fact, that just happened to me. I know what you're talking about. Karmic relationships. Our karmic will try to keep you in your South Node. That's exactly what they do. Our karmic will keep you in their South Node, in your South Node. Go look at your South Node, guys. Your South Node will have you going to the opposite direction of where you're supposed to be going in your life. I mean, seriously. And have you make it all kind of stuff. You end up here. And if you ever had a karmic try to put you in South Node, then that's where you ended up. So if it's been coming out in your readings that you are a narcissist, the reason why it's been looking like that is because you've been hanging with them, okay? And birds of a feather flock together. So that means your cards gonna read like that. So if you're looking at my readings, I'm like, why the fuck is she calling me names? That's why, because you've been hanging around this bitch. Whoever this is, male, masculine, female. Now you look at this, perceiving what you want, progressing, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Yeah, exactly. Now you're in alignment. I can see it. Your cards are now. You were not. I'm telling you, y'all were not in alignment. And I'm glad you're back in alignment. That shit was bull, whatever you were doing. Girl talk, love call, and talking. You might be, there's something about a lot of talking. You could have did a lot of talking on the phone to this person. Somebody did a lot of talking. Too much talking. Talking. Libra, running your damn mouth. And if you're a Libra, that's what y'all do, air signs. And if you're not a Libra and you got Libra placement in your chart, check your placements. Or if they a Libra too, see, they'll have you running your mouth with them. Libra in they charts. An unhealthy Libra will leave you here. I don't fuck with them. If I see a Libra and they unhealthy, I runs away. They walk in karma. So you heard it here. I said it. I don't care. You can send it to them. I said if they're an unhealed Libra or any of them really, but a Libra, walk in karma. Walk in karma. Finna take any and everything out, any and everybody out with them. Because remember, they do friendship people, so they're going to take out all friend groups too. They can take out friends, family. Cupid's arrow, that makes sense to you. See, somebody really wanted you to have faith. That's a, oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Cupid's arrow, girl talk, chasing. Absolutely. Codependency again. Somebody was trying to send love arrows, talking, chasing you down. Oh my goodness. Not today. You got this person blocked, collective. Something about not good enough, collective. You might have had a time where you self-sabotage something because you didn't feel good enough, and that's why that energy got attracted to you. See, you have to always love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you're gonna attract grimy bitches like that. This is why we love ourselves, not because we are narcissistic. We don't love ourselves because we're narcissistic. We love ourselves because when we don't love ourselves, then we don't have good boundaries. They love themselves in a different way, which makes it satanic. That's why I say it the way I say it. I don't care if it hurts their feelings. I use the word satanic because it is. It's demonic. It's evil. It's ugly. It's disrespectful. Period. I said what I said. All right, now what makes that's okay, what makes sense to you. So let's go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Remember, heart to screen. Make sure you're tapping in. This is a new channel. Well, it's not new, but it's still a growing channel. So we're doing the things, and I'm still growing and learning too on how I'm doing stuff. So make sure you guys help me, especially if you like the reading. Energetic exchange. I love the hearts in the comments. 5. This is the ultimate goal for you. I love what you're doing now. I told you your readings have been boo-boo in the past, but right now you're doing really good. There was a time that your readings were doing so good, and this person came back into your life, and then, I don't know, just everything with the shit. Don't go back to the past again, okay? So communication. Your goal is to work on your communication. Your goal is to work on how you analyze your mind. Confirmation, my dog just started moving. The awareness of your thoughts and where they come from. You may have you may be a person that's really good with your words. You may be a writer. You may be very clever with your words. Check your Mercury placement. Again, Mercury placement in Libra. That's coming out today. So very specific for someone. But do check your Mercury placement in general. So again, there is an ultimate goal here of Ace of Wands, of a new beginning. It's very passionate. A very passionate new beginning. Very passionate new beginning. And bringing back to something to life that definitely ended. See this coffin here? And see this Ace of Wands? So yeah, brand new, passionate beginning about something that you want to rebirth again. And I guess I want to see what you're going to rebirth. So you're manifesting well, I don't think you're manifesting. I think you already manifested it because it's not the Magician here. It's the Ace of, well, I can pull more tarot. We'll find out more. Look at this. Didn't this whoever this hoe is, she show up in every one of your. I know who the energy is now. So this energy has cloaked itself as you. Do you understand it, collective? The energy was so over you that it was showing up in your readings as you being the narcissist. Do you understand how that looks, guys? Whoever you had connected to you, collective, had you in your own shit looking like this. Are you tracking? Troll. Someone's trolling. There's a troll around. Someone's trolling you. Again, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. This person might actually be watching you because I got that out. This is the 4th time. This is the 4th time, guys. 4. 4th time. 2nd time. This person is a narcissistic energy vampire, and they wanted to hurt you. What was this person sent here to do to you? Oh. Influence you to be a simp. This person wanted you to be their simp. They wanted to use you. What they want to use the collective for. They wanted you to be their simp. They wanted you to keep your fucking mouth shut and do what they tell you to do. Ooh, what a dirty person. Oh, they wanted you to simp. An empress. Something about an empress. Somebody, a loving, nurturing person. They wanted you to simp for an empress. What's this empress? They wanted you to simp for an empress. Stay quiet. Tell me more. Something about this. The hell? Why do they want you to be a simp? Collective. Why do they want you to simp? Collective, tell me. Okay. Shit. They wanted you to let go of your person, your empress, and they wanted you to feel like you weren't good enough and marry them. They wanted you to let go of your person. Not today. Look, they wanted you to say not today to this empress, to this beautiful, loving. So if it's a masculine, this kind gentleman, this wonderful, amazing, nurturing man. They wanted you to let go of this person who had your best interest at heart. If this is a masculine, they wanted you to say, they want you to let go of your girl. If you are, doesn't matter gender, whatever. masculine and feminine energy. They want you to let go of your person. You know who this is. Collective, if you hear, you know who this is. This is your person. This person is love. This is a wonderful mother. This is a kind person. This person has your best interest in heart. This person knows how to be in their emotions. They know how to take action. They know how to save money. They know how to use their words properly. They wanted you to say no to that. They wanted you to be quiet, shut the fuck up, be weak, have emotional loss of control, manipulate and misuse your power, and not feel good enough. Do you hear this, collective? They actually wanted bad for you. They wanted you to feel like you were not good enough for this person. And instead, this is going to blow your mind. Have a family and marry them. Can't make the shit up. Can't make the shit up. Can't make the shit up. You see the cards. I can't make it up. You see me pulling. So this is your story. You know this is what it is. You understand? Why did they want to marry you? Why they want to marry them? You won't like this answer. When I tell you the answer, you're going to get frustrated. They just want to manipulate you. That is the answer. Just to manipulate you and control you. There's nothing else. Just a person who's fucking imbalanced. Just a fucking imbalanced person. But I did not tell you that people are special in this world. Make sure you tap it like in that screen. If this is resonating with you, oh my goodness, collective. Y'all got me spinning right now. I love this. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh. This could be two feminines. Could be two women. A Queen of Swords, a Queen of Wands. Hello, thank you. Welcome to the live stream. Make sure your heart and tapping the screen so it resonates with you. All right, there's a Queen of Swords who doesn't have any direction, lacks self-discipline, is very careless, has been careless in the past, but doesn't want to do that now. Now they're having unbiased judgment. Could have been coming from that energy, because that's the goal right now. The goal is to have discipline where there wasn't any discipline. The goal now is to not be to have unbiased judgment, to be clear of boundaries, direct communication, to be clear. You know, that's what someone's trying to do now. That's the goal. And to have courage, to be confident, and to focus on the inner child, be optimistic, recovering from sadness and depression. And something about a starseed, the ultimate goal is to maybe to be with the starseed that came out twice. So your person this Empress could have felt like a starseed to you. It could have felt like a twin. And something is to start seeing red flags now. Something about red goals. Something about goals. Something about red flags. So I don't know. Let me see what's going on. Do you feel like the starseed's a red flag? What's going on? Oh, the devil's in reverse over here, releasing stuff doubt. So no, you're releasing things something about a red flag. Maybe you thought this person was a red flag. Disappointment. You walked away. Escapism. So yeah, looks like you thought this person was a red flag and you walked away. So what's the goal here? What's the goal with this red flag? What's the goal for the collective? What's the goal? The goal is to continue to hold back. Collective, you're going to continue to hold. That's your goal right now? Oh, right now I think you're holding back because of past resentments, and you desire to reconcile, and you desire to be forgiven, but why are you holding back? You're holding back because you're stuck and you're delayed. You lost the opportunity. You had a bad investment, a lack of planning, lack of foresight. Now you have some resistance and fear. You're maybe stuck somewhere, or stuck to something, or maybe you were. There's a delay. It looks like you're heading towards something. You're being creative. You have this Knight of Cups on the board here. So it looks like you're heading towards here, the offer, a love offer. Towards somewhere here. You're coming here somewhere. Proposal. What's the political one? Where is it going? Beauty, creative, imagination. Oh, you definitely got an offer. You're definitely coming with an offer. What offer are you? Because you're looking at yourself. It's like you're looking at yourself with this offer. Why is the collective looking at themselves with this offer? It's a lot of love on the table too. A lot of love. A lot of love offers. You're coming out of isolation. Ooh. Something you could be seeing on the internet, something about the world being complete. You could be traveling, celebrating something, but this also means like you're coming out of this hermit mode of isolation because a lesson has been learned. I feel like you see something, and something could be arriving. You're being very diligent and being very working very hard at something. I don't know what you're really working at, but you're doing something very diligent right now. That's another goal. You're working on financial loss. You're working on recovering from this poverty and this insecurity and this and scarcity mindset. You could have been an insecure person with money, finances, or just or anything at one point. You could have had some a lack mindset, and that person played on that. I can tell you that right now. I didn't even got to pull cards on that shit. I can tell you just as a therapist. That's why I love doing tarot, because when I read cards like this, I can tell you that person played on your mindset. I'm telling you, your mindset being lack mindset, they literally use that against you. They wanted you to be like that. But now you're on your way to good luck. You're on the way to good karma. So you've turned your wheel of fortune in better fate. Thank God, because you were not heading in a good place, collective. You're now getting the courage and you're getting courage now and passion and fortitude to stand up. You're having some big Leo energy. Okay, take that for as a resonance for whoever needs to hear that one. Yes, 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 for sure. I love that. And you could be interested in conversating. I see you could be on a computer or typing. You could be spending time typing, texting things, whatever. But you're interested in conversating more, awaiting a message, arriving, texting, email, calling, hovering. You could be wanting to call your person, meeting up and having a conversation with them. It seems like you're very interested in talking to them. Something about the keys in the ring. You're something about a one night stand. I think you might have had a one night stand with this person. You might have had, when you return, you might have had sexy time with them. And I think you're worried about that, collective. Keep its arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Meeting. Hesitation. I think you're having a lot of hesitation about this because of the one night stand and healing your heart. I think you broke this person's heart, collective. You might have had sex with this person. Yeah, it's a self-absorbed narcissist one-sided relationship. You might have love bombed your person with moving in this energy. Remember, see, if you were being guided by this person, right? If this person has been in your energy, this narcissist, and they've been guiding your energy, that means you probably have been doing narcissistic things to your person. That's probably why you're coming off like this. You're coming off like that. However you were being treated by your person is how you were treating the other person. Which, if you don't like them, then that's, if you think they're sick, then that means you've been being sick. That means you're sick. Sick people hang out together. Or you put a mask on, right? You know, we understand illnesses when we talk about COVID, right? We talk about, you know, communicable diseases, but we don't talk about diseases of the mind. This person's sick in the mind, and they had you sick in the mind too. And they played on that. They wanted you to be a simp. They wanted you to shut up. They didn't want you to do any shadow work. They wanted you here. Because if you stayed there, then they could have this. Some people are that sick to have you here just so they can have this. I'm going to say this again. Some people are just that sick in the head. I would know. This is my job, ain't it? Some people are that sick that they want you here. Just like that. They're okay with it. If you're married to them and you're like that, they're completely okay with it. They're fine. They're good. As long as they're fine. They're okay with you not feeling like you're good enough. Yes, they are red flags. There are very dangerous people in the world, as you already know. So I think you got your hands on a dangerous person, guys. I think you got a person that was playing with your life. All right, so let's get some clarifiers out here to make sure that this is, not clarifiers. Let me get you some installations. I feel like you need healing, collective. So I'm going to get you some healing. I feel like you need some healing. And then make sure you're tapping the screen and staying tuned, man. I love the flow we have tonight. I'm a jazz flow. It's been really nice. Really nice. I love the flow tonight. All right, what does the collective need to install or uninstall in their heart? Okay, collective. Hey, how you doing, Beckley? Thank you for joining. Thank you for hearting and live. I do appreciate you so much. I appreciate you guys. Listen, I want to let you know that from the bottom of my heart, if you're, and I don't feel like you're the true deal, just reading your cards, I don't think you're the true deal narcissist. I think that you guys have been cloaked in their energy. And that's why it came out like that. But you were on a one-way ticket to go like that. You were hanging around that person. You were going to be the narc. You're going to be there. You're going to be in that energy, and that's sad. And sad. So I'm glad, I'm grateful. So be grateful. If you're here and you are waking up to this, that means the Most High has chosen you. You are chosen. You are, and you almost slipped. Don't ever do that again, okay? Because now that you're awake, and you go back, you see that? I said if you now that you're awake, if you wake up from bullshit and you go back to bullshit, you won't be spared. That's not how it works, okay? Look, don't stop. Whoever you are, stop masking. We know, and this is why I'm calling it out, because Libra was in the chart here today. So if Libra is in your chart, in your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mercury, your Saturn, check your placements. You have a propensity to be a masker. You can mask and gaslight. Friendly, yeah, Libras. Everybody knows Libras like friendly with everybody, just like Geminis. Okay, we get it. That's a bit of masking, and you could have wore the mask too long. And that person, they play on that. It's a duality. Remember, there's a duality, this balance. It says not showing true feelings, hide personality, pretending, deluding, gaslighting. When you do that, when you mask, you're gaslighting yourself. I'm an actress. People act all the time. What do you think they're doing? They're lying to themselves in their head so they can be a character. So essentially, when you're masking, when you're in the real world, like how I am right now, and I have to start masking out me being fake, right? That's fake shit. That's why I don't mind cussing in front of y'all, because I'm not trying to do fake shit. Ascending, okay? Karmic partner. You were supposed to leave this shit, collective. And the reason why God's having me go OD like this, because I feel the energy, is because I think your spirit team is like, do you know what the fuck we had to do for you? Like, think about if you was your spirit team. You know how mad, if I was your spirit team, you know how mad I'd be at you right now? I'd be like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Install. You're going to install appreciation. So whoever you were, if you had as Empress and you just left your Empress for this, you went back to a karmic, you are a ungrateful ass, and you need to apologize to spirit, not to spoil to this person too, but you have been being ungrateful, okay? And that's okay. I love you, but I gotta tell you the truth. What you want me to do? I cannot lie to you. So release anxiety and install appreciation. Again, I say this with love. I promise you. This is not me being mean. Sometimes the Holy Spirit does chastise us, especially when you've been in bullshit. Of course you've been chastised. What you think? The Holy Spirit will be like, you did a great job. No, you did not do a great job. Not a good job. Okay? Install being vibrant. Okay? Release powerlessness. You have to release this. This is what this is. I don't have any power. Victim mentality. Woe is me. Why does this happen to me? Why did I do that? Why did they do that to me? That's woe is me energy. That's a victim mentality, and you're not a victim, okay? Go Google the Karpman Drama Triangle. Karpman. Go Google that. If you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. Created by, type in Eric Burns Drama Triangle. Go on YouTube. You're already on YouTube. Type in that on YouTube, and you're going to see, damn, she's not lying. So release powerlessness and install being vibrant, because you're a vibrant person, whoever you are. This is stealing your joy. If you have Libra in your chart, you're very vibrant. You're very outgoing. You're very spontaneous. You're very alluring. You're very sexy. You're very beautiful. And that could have been why that person was attracted to you. They wanted all your beauty. Release being alone and install feeling accepted. So you may feel alone right now. Of course you would feel alone. I wouldn't want to be around nobody if I was feeling like that. So if you're feeling alone right now, release that and install accepting. Now, I'm going to teach you real quick. In the book, they have it, but you can go type in EFT, emotional tapping, right? You can go look this up, okay? EFT. There's different pressure points. One's here, 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 clavicle, here, and growing area, okay? Those areas. You can just tap. But for you, since it's your heart, guys, just take your fingers and just tap in your heart space with me. Take a deep breath in. Say I. Release being anxious and I still being appreciated. I release anxiousness and I instill appreciatedness. If you think this is like a trick that this doesn't work, it does. Again, go Google it or YouTube it, and you're like, damn, this shit does work. There's so many people on here who does it, do it. We're using it in yoga all the time too. Release being alone and still being appreciated. This is not ooh, funny stuff. This is real science. You have pressure points all over your body. Go ahead and do it. No one's watching you. I release being alone and I instill being appreciated. I release being powerless and I instill being vibrant. Go ahead and do that so you can release this bullshit. Stop. Don't be prideful. Don't be prideful. Someone's being prideful. It's like in church when you're supposed to raise your hand and say hallelujah. This is the time to do it. Release being hurt. Release being hurt and install being secure. Somebody's insecure. Release hurt. If this person hurt you, they hurt you more than once, I feel, it's somebody from the past. So that means that there's a reason why the relationship was over in the first goddamn place. Right? So release hurt. They may have hurt you more than once. Release that shit. The quicker you release it, the quicker you can heal and install secure. Because if you stay over there, you're going to be here, look, with the devil. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Do you want to stay here? It's not just simply when you click off the video and it stops. You have to actually start doing things, guys. You have to start praying, start writing, start meditating, start taking your spiritual bath, start doing something. The devil be watching the shit out of y'all. All right. They want you bad. You, whoever you are, collective, y'all must be very gifted. You must be a very special person on this earth, to the earth. You're gaining clarity now. Good job. Good job. You're gaining clarity. I couldn't talk. Maybe somebody's having trouble with their words. Maybe your throat chakra's blocked. Spiritual awakening. Good job. Good job. You're getting clarity and spiritual awakening. Y'all nasty. Y'all want to have a sexy time with your partner? Oh, that's so funny. 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 That is so funny. All right. Self love. We got self love. As you love, you become more confident in your relationships and with yourself. All right. Deeper intimacy. You must want to have some extra time with this person. I don't know. I don't know. This is your reading is confusing because if you want to have this deep intimacy, love, you love this person. Why did you leave? Telepathy. Maybe you can talk to this person telepathically. And maybe someone's watching. Again, maybe someone's watching you. I feel like you're being stalked. Again, someone's watching the shit out of you. Or you're watching somebody. Someone's watching somebody. Someone is watching somebody. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Maybe you always feel like somebody's watching you. All right, let me see. I'm gonna get you some jazz. And here's some smooth jazz. Cause y'all playing with me. Oh my goodness, I gotta put on some music for y'all. All right. We'll try that later. Can you hear the sound now, guys? Any sound? I'll do it later. I won't worry about it right now because, yeah, perfect. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. Thank you. I really, if you heard the music that was playing, you would know why I want to play this music for you guys. But I genuinely feel like there's such a block. There could be somebody or something that really doesn't want you to get these kind of messages because I know the collective. I know y'all would love it. Communication. All right, so here's the goal right now. The goal is to communicate, to have a conversation. And again, somebody has a lot of sexual healing they want to focus on. I don't know what this is. A lot of sexual healing. A lot of sexual healing, guys, and building a future. So your goal is to communicate how you want to build a future. Good. I guess. Freedom. I don't know. Freedom and a divine union. I think this freedom, this time apart from this person, definitely was the time that you guys needed to get to whatever type of freedom of love. And I say guys, but you, because it could be both of you. I see you're coming up as very devoted now. So if you weren't devoted in the past, you definitely seem like you're devoted now. Make a move. Love at first sight. This person could have been love at first sight for you. So what did this third party give you that the other person wasn't giving you? Slow down. Higher self. Let me see. What was this person? Why did you leave your person? If this person was all that in a bag of chips, coming out like they're amazing and shit, why did you leave in the first place? Why did collective leave in the first place? Collective, why did you leave in the first place? Collective, why did you leave in the first place? Collective, why did you leave in the first place? Damn. Missed chance. You left because you missed your chance? You left because you just missed your chance? I don't understand that. I left. Why'd you leave? Oh, you wanted to be free. Oh, you wanted to be free. Oh, you just left because you wanted to be free. And you want to have deeper intimacy. Oh. So, you want to be close and allow yourself to feel safe, desire, and more connected to you. So you want to be connected. So you want to be free and be connected deeper with this devil. I think you went and got intimate with this devil. You left to go have sex with the devil. Yeah, you left to go have sex with the devil. You freed yourself to go fuck the devil? You freed yourself to go fuck the devil. Did you hear that? You freed yourself to go back and fuck the devil. Look, missed your chance. Wanted to be free. Deep intimacy to fuck the devil. So the devil could give you a wedding ring. That was not your smartest day. Why did you want to go back and have sex with the devil? And why did you want to be so intimate with the devil? And this when I said the devil, the codependency, your shadow self. Because you're frustrated for waiting. Like you were frustrated about something. You were frustrated. You had a lot of delays. What were you frustrated about? You were frustrated about the challenges, and trying to maintain. You're being defensive. You're being defensive about trying to be controlling about something. You're blocking something. Oh, damn. The world. You were blocking everything? What? Collective. You call judgment because of financial loss, like a lack. Again, whoever you are, you have had a lack mindset. I guess I want to be frustrated with you. Like, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you do it? But it's literally because you just have a fucking lack mindset. Like you just didn't. You just like it's not enough poverty. It's like you have a poverty mindset. You might actually struggle with like balancing your money for real in real life, which is showing up in your relationships. Because how we take care of our finances, we often take care of our romantic ones like that. So you could be a overspender or something, or just not taking care of your money very well, and that's showing up here. because you got judgment called on you. All right, so tell me more, Spirit, Holy Spirit. What's something about online, something about you learning a lesson, something about seeing something online, isolation, something about completion, disharmony. There is third party interference and there's disharmony. There is third party interference and there was disharmony and group conflict. There was this person who's very impulsive. This could have been you. You could have been very impulsive and reckless, and just like very like just very like I'm just gonna do this, very spontaneous. Like I'm gonna do this. Like it's a good idea. Maybe you felt like you had a lot of options, a lot of different choices, and you had a lack of long term planning. You had a lack of long term planning for success on like what to do, and that ended you in the Ten of Swords and this the betrayal. It can't get worse. Like whatever it is, like needing to recover from the inevitable, an ending, for sure, a lack of long term stability. Whatever you went to, you seem like it's like a lot of choices. Like I think you're like, oh yeah, yeah, a lot of choices. Okay. Oh, you work with the group. You work with the group for a lot of different choices. You work with the group collective. You work with the group for a lot of different choices. You work with the group. You work with the group for a lot of different choices. That's what that was. And now things can't get worse. And there's a lack of long-term success from that. Yeah. But now you have a new creative idea. Now you're inspired. You're taking that same free spirited energy now, and you're moving towards love. Like this is player energy, this hot boy, hot girl energy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's real sexy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Someone Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Someone who's again spontaneous, not going. They're looking at love now, and they're very inspired by love. They want a new beginning. This could be you, collective. I feel like you want a new beginning because of the shattered dreams and broken families and the misalignment that you were in and this lost opportunity. It's like this relationship is over with, this that you want a new beginning with, because it's a lost opportunity for you. There's still delays. You may have some setbacks and delays. You may have some setbacks and delays. And having the courage to stand still right now. You may have had delays in the past. I don't know. You may have them now. I'm not sure. Oh, in the past you were just stagnant. In the past you weren't doing shit. You weren't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You were sacrificing your time. You were having delays. You were at a standstill. You've been resistant. You weren't making any decisions, and because you didn't make any decisions, you end up getting manipulated and got trapped. And you start being, and it was in narcissism. That makes sense. And then, like literally, when you didn't make decisions, the narcissist got you. They went right up under you and said, "Hey, baby, let me tell me more about this narcissist and this manipulative person, this poor planning." And because you had poor planning, because see, inner turmoil, see the deep fears, releasing hope. Yeah, yeah. This situation, they played on your stuff. They played on your top. They played on your top. They played on your top. Oh my God, they played on your top. They told you that they were helping you release fears and helping you release inner judgment, that you can reach out to them. Yeah. They told you that they're the high priestess, that they were the ones that was tapped in. Tell me more, Spirit. But they're not. They're actually overly emotional, cold-hearted. They're bitter. They're detached. They ain't got no damn emotions. They don't give a shit about nobody but themselves. They're exhausted, burned out, deep contemplation. Tell me more about this person, Spirit. This person. Oh my goodness. This person is a mother, pretends to be a mother, is a mother. Tell me more about this Empress. Oh no, this person was in competition with this Empress. This person was in competition with your person. They wanted them to be gone. Some type of past resentment. Tell me about this past resentment. This past resentment. There's a 3. Okay. They wanted you in separation. They wanted you alone. 3 is a crowd. There might have been a separation where you or this person didn't want somebody around each other. Take it as a resonates. They could have been around you or you around them or something like that. Because we have this Knight of Cups. This person's looking towards this connection, this partnership. This is sweetheart. This is person. Okay, so this was you. So you didn't want to have a third party relationship, or this person didn't want to have a third party relationship. Somebody didn't want to be cheating. And because someone didn't want to cheat, that caused that person to have past resentment. So this person could have wanted you to cheat on your person, or wanted you to do something, or some type of, yes, this person wanted you to have some type of burden. They wanted you to have a burden. They wanted you to they wanted you to do this. They wanted you to have burnout. They wanted you to have this death energy. They wanted a sudden change for you. They wanted this financial loss. They wanted your home. They were so jealous. This motherfucker was jealous, and they were jealous, and they made this their priority. They made this their priority. They prioritized this. They prioritize this King and Queen of Cups, this person, this sweetheart, this person who's compassionate and nurturing and healing. They prioritize her, or this person, movement, and they moved in that direction quickly and fastly with willpower and courage. They could have been desperate, moving very energetically towards success. Oh, but all they did was go towards unfairness, and now they have guilt. And now they have this domineering, lack of control energy. They're controlling. They're undisciplined. They're greedy. And they work hard at breaking people up. This person actually likes to break people up. They could like this shit. Take it as it resonates. Giving and receiving. They like to be generous and then take it back and disappoint. Oh, shit. They like to give you something and take it back. They like to give you an offer and then walk away and break your heart. This person was going to leave you anyway. They was going to hurt you. This person was going to break your heart anyway. They was going to leave you. They was just using you. Who is this? This person wanted to cause disharmony in your relationship. They saw you had a divine union, you were getting to know each other, and that you were having faith, and they wanted to stop that for you. It's a vibe. You might have had a vibe with this person too at one time. You're ready for love and you got clarity. Something about children, confirmation for somebody, and a breakup. Maybe children could have caused a breakup. And self-love. It says children and breakup, so children could have caused a breakup. And maybe somebody loved themselves, somebody's self-love, and somebody's the main attraction. Someone's the main attraction. Someone can't keep their eyes off of somebody. Someone's the main attraction. Someone loves himself. Someone's the best part of a relationship. So this could have felt like the best part of a relationship. Children could have been involved. Someone could have felt like the main attraction and get the best part. Enchanted love. This is a very much enchanted love. You guys could have had a lot of deep eye contact, like a lot of deep eye contact with each other. This person could be the main attraction. Could be a center of attention. There definitely was a breakup and separation. Children were involved in it. This person could be the best part of you. The song best part may be something. Somebody may like the movie Confirmation for somebody. Somebody may like the movie Love Jones. It's about this movie. You could have had a movie theater type of movie love, because there's a lot of this cards coming out here. Again, self-love. You could be working on self-love. This person could love themselves. But it seems like you're ready for love because you're loving yourself now, which is good. That makes more sense to me. What else? Friends and family. Tell me more about friends and family. I see addictions and codependency. You could have been doing addictions and codependency. I think maybe your friends and family are saying to take a leap of faith in new beginnings, because I see friends and family in new beginnings. So your friends and family could be telling you to take a leap of faith. Like you never know what's possible. Have blind faith, like whatever. The Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you feel like it's not in your favor. Maybe you haven't balanced everything out yet. Maybe you're trying to alchemize this energy. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Even though the Wheel of Fortune is not in your favor, I still see you coming towards this direction. That you're going towards this balance. Tell me more, Spirit, about this. You may be restless right now. Maybe you're feeling burnt out. You could be feeling impulsive and kind of reckless. Even though you're coming in with this love offer, you could be feeling very reckless as you're doing it. And right now, maybe you're preserving your energy. Maybe you're trying to protect yourself. Maybe you're trying to conserve your money. Maybe you don't have a lot of money right now. Maybe you feel like you're broke. living in the past. Again, this relationship from the past. You were living in the past. Maybe you feel like you're broke because of relationship in the past. Maybe this person, confirmation. Maybe this person took your money. Or maybe something about your money was taken, something with money. And then courage, persistence, test of faith, resiliency, boundaries, last stand. Maybe this is your last chance to actually set boundaries with this person. I think if you go back, you're not going to like it if you talk to them again. This is the Hierophant. You've been told to leave them alone. I'm telling you now, you're getting your confirmation. Spirit said leave that person alone. You need to have better self-worth. What's going to happen if they continue to talk to this person, Spirit, Holy Spirit? Healthy choices, guys. Make healthy choices, okay? And this literally says receiving what you need, progress, moving on, closure issues. Whoever you are, you might struggle with fucking closure, okay? And Libras, everyone knows that Libras struggle with closure issues. If you have Libra in your fucking chart, I'm telling you, you struggle with closure. End it. You've been fucking the devil, literally. You may be getting sexually transmitted demons. That's a real thing. That's why you look like a narcissist in your readings. For real. My cards don't lie, guys. But now they're saying that you're not one. I know that's true. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the changes. So it means you got a sexually transmitted demon on you. You got to cut that shit. I don't do no court cause nothing like that, so don't ask me. That's your own stuff. Stuck at this. I put some new lip gloss on. Hopefully it didn't cake up. If it did, still sorry. I'm a human. Forgive and heal. Okay, guys, you need to forgive and heal yourself. This is what I'm talking about, the installation. So start doing these, okay? And really, you got bullied. You may have bullied someone, and then oh my God, that person may have bullied you, and then now you bullied your empress. See the sexually transmitted demon. So if you, whatever they did to you, you start doing it to another person. That's why they say hurt people. They're not lying. Okay? It's even showing up in your readings. It's showing up in psychology. It's going to show up everywhere. Because energy cannot be destroyed. It can't be created and destroyed. It's not going to lie. So right now, release being bullied and instill being light. This person bullied you. And I think they manipulated you. They bullied you mentally. They used emotional manipulation. It's called mind magic, okay? They use mind magic on you. Mental magic is a real thing. That's why you don't talk to the devil. You're supposed to fucking stop talking to them. Leave that hoe alone. Leave that guy alone. Leave that dude alone. Leave that person alone. Leave them alone. Okay? Stop. Go do the ugly cry and leave them alone. Block them. Delete them. I delete the number and block it. So people can't even, my exes can't call me. I delete it. I block it, then I delete it. I don't even know their numbers. You can't get it. Block. I release being bullied, and I instill light. I am light. I am love. I am peace. I am joy. If you feel like you gotta bully me, you can go bye. Release nervousness and instill being acknowledged. Release being nervous and instill being acknowledged. Do you see that? You're being divinely guided. You're being told what to do. Release hopelessness. Somebody feel hopeless. Release that. Remember, tap here. Go ahead and tap. Take a deep breath in. Tap. If you don't like there, tap here. Tap your collarbones. Tap. Look, I'm turning red. Tap. Release hopelessness and instill being loved. You are loved. If you were here and you got this reading, clearly God loves you, stupid. I love you too. God loves you. You are loved. He loves you enough to correct you on a random lie with a random person to tell you that you've been fucking up. You're loved greatly. So you instill that, okay? Release being worried and instill being positive. Release worry and instill positivity, okay? Release being unsafe and instill being open. Last one. Oh, this is magic. Instill, release being rejected and instill being valued. You are valuable. This person wanted you to feel like you were not good enough. It almost fucking worked. It almost worked. They almost had you. They almost had you. Or they had you for a minute too. Ooh, I don't know what happened, but something happened. The star seed. Oh, maybe your star seed saved you. Maybe for whoever you are, maybe your star seed it's maybe you're self caring, you know? Maybe you're worrying about this this third eye. You're seeing things clearly now. I think you see how you've been very privileged. I think you see how you've been acting like a privileged person. Yeah? Because you look good, you taste good. You, whoever you are, you look good and taste good. And because of that, I think you have some of that privilege going on, thinking everybody should serve you, you know. Then you maybe have some fake tears that you were crying to people at some point about things, you know. You have to be honest with yourself. Were you ODing a little bit? Were you being a little fakish? Were you having these little white tears? Were you doing this? Were you victimizing yourself? Were you pretending to be a victim when you really wasn't a victim? Because if you were, the devil loves that. A demon can't wait till you do this shit. So they can go, oh, I got one. Because they know they can play with your mind. They're like little therapists too. If you ever talk to a real sociopath or psychopath or a borderline person, I talk to them all the time. If you talk to a real one, they're actually very smart. They're very clever. They like to play chess when people playing checkers. They love it. This is so fun for them. So when they see people doing this in this victim mentality that, wait, man, look what they did to me. And can you believe that? And can you believe that? They love when people are, can you believe they love that Libra shit? Oh, they love when they gossiping. Let me tell you what happened. Can you believe this? Can you believe they love it? You don't understand. It literally can have an orgasm from that shit. They're demonic. They love it. They feed. I don't think you understand. They feed. They're my clients. I know. I've had them. I worked in a prison. They love that. They live for it. They wake up. We're gonna bullshit. We're gonna. Again, I worked in the prison. They gave me all the level 4s. If anybody worked in prison with level 4s in the Georgia prison, then you already know that's borderline personality, histrionic personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, all the bipolar borderlines, and they were fresh for me every day on the yard. They couldn't wait. You could feel super crazy listening to this podcast. And listening to this, whoever you are. Oh, God. Jealousy. Somebody was jealous. Confirmation. Somebody was jealous. You had the green eye monster all around you. Ooh, cult leader. So he's a cult leader. Didn't I? That will be the 5th time this card came out, guys. Didn't I say this? Remember, it had been following you around in all of your readings. So when you go back to my readings, and anytime I'm talking about that, now you know why you were looking like that. Now you know why you're coming up fucked up as a fucked up person, because you were hanging around a fucked up person. Birds of a feather, what? What? Birds of a feather? What? So if you don't like looking like a narc, you just separate and divide, bitch. Move. Move, bitch. Get out the way. I don't hang around them kind. I get out of their face quick. Release feeling guilty and it's still being free, okay? So whoever needs to watch this, listen, go, if you're feeling like this, if you're struggling with guilt, stop tonight. Go watch K-pop Demon Hunter Slayer. Please, watch K-pop Hunter Demon Slayer, please. And it'll take care of that for you. You'll understand why you need to release guilt, or you're going to end up like Jingu and all the other rest of the soda pop boys. Yes, I did say soda pop boys, don't judge me. Don't you dare. And release being frustrated and flowing, okay? Release being frustrated and flow. Stop being so frustrated with yourself. You're probably very frustrated with yourself. I would be if I was you. I remember when I made bad decisions in my life one time. It wasn't very good. I didn't do it long. I was talking to Spirit like that today. I was like, I'm glad I'm not the person who hit my head over and over again. Because y'all, I don't know. Some people just keep doing the same fucking pattern. And if this is a pattern for you, I know you wouldn't do it with yourself. If you did this rodeo with this person twice, or 3 or 4 times, if you did this with the same person. I know you mad at yourself. I know you big mad. I'm talking about like big mad. Michael Jackson mad. Michael Jackson mad. Joe Jackson mad. Ooh, just mad. I'll be mad at myself too. Especially just y'all. I don't know what y'all got going on. I love y'all collective. I do. I genuinely do. I genuinely do. What I want. Oh, that's what I was looking for. All right. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? What can I do? What can I do? All right. So you had an affair or a third party connection. Okay. You had third party interference, and I think this really ultimately broke your own heart, and you're judging yourself very harshly. Okay. But the only sin that we have is the one that we cannot forgive ourselves for confirmation. The only sin that you have is the one you can't forgive yourself for. So if you were a liar, manipulative, if you backstab, if you were cheating, you're going to have to forgive yourself for that. And it may be challenging because look how hard that is. Look how many strings are attached to that. Look, you may feel like you're being pulled apart and ripped apart, which is good. You need that because it's an ego death. That's the most high. That's the Holy Spirit saying, stop. You know how your dad tells you to stop and your mom says, I'm serious. I think you kept playing in God's face too much. A little bit too much with this person from the past. Remember, God had already delivered you. You might have prayed for that. You might have already asked for deliverance for that. You may have already get removed from that because you went to something that was beautiful, which means that was orchestrated by your angels and ancestors and guides. It means that was divinely orchestrated. It was the divine union. So when you do that, that's spitting in God's face. You cannot do that. You can't, like, look at this. Gave you an empress and you backstab an empress? Who does that? Who the fuck does that? And what you did is you let that person talk you into that tower. You can't don't let nothing trick you, okay? Don't let nothing trick you, for real. It's one of my favorite songs. I used to love that song. I don't listen to it anymore, but I used to love that song. It's by Kevin Gates, called Fields. For those of you, that may resonate for somebody, but it's a really good song. And if you know anything about Kevin Gates and his journey, I really love him. He's Muslim. I align with the Muslim faith, even though I'm not Muslim, but I definitely align with Anyway, nonetheless, he's got a song called Fields. You should listen to it. I think this will resonate for somebody who is in a collective, that anybody who didn't feel like they were good enough, that song is going to be for you. If you didn't feel like you were good enough at one point, that means that you didn't think that God could send you something better. And I think you sabotaged that connection. And I don't know who told you. We'll do some more readings later, but we'll find out, collective, what happened, how did you get here? How did you get to this place where you didn't feel like you're good enough? How did you get to this place where you feel like, nobody was by your side, besides yourself? How'd you get here? That's what I want to know. But we'll find out. I love you guys. Somebody wants to talk. You might be talking to your friends right now. I don't know. Something about girls talking with friends, runner codependency, keeping a positive mindset. You might be talking to your friends about being codependent and fear of listening to your ego. Maybe your ego's getting in the way of you. Yeah, I think your ego's getting in the way of you transforming. Don't let that happen, okay, guys? Girl with a snake. You had a narcissist, empath with a narcissist. This is why you end up looking like one, because you were playing with it. You can't play with a snake like that, baby. Stop playing with them snakes. This person does not unconditionally love you. Look, ripped. Unconditional love here. Playing with a snake. A date. What's this date? You're meeting somebody? Are you on a date? Damn, you're already on another date. Collective, you better not be on another damn date with all this shit going on. No, you're not on a date. No choices. Okay. You're working on yourself. You're working on yourself because you have lack of commitment, stubborn, tyrant, reckless. Domineering. You're working on this Emperor in reverse. Yeah, I know. You're working on your Emperor in reverse. That's what we were talking about today. You were standing your power. And the Queen of Swords. You're trying to. You're having some delays. You're being very quiet. Something about conflict and money. You have a money conflict. This Empress. I don't know. Something about the Empress. What about her? You're not trying to fight with this person, but the wood. Oh my God. We'll leave y'all alone. I guess you're in isolation right now. You got a lot of issues going on, friend. Looks like you got money issues going on. You got job issues going on. You got this bitch watching you in the shadows. You got this tower you're trying to rebuild. You stuck in your thoughts. I think it's coming at you in all kind of ways. You might be drinking, overindulging. You might be drinking or smoking, or partying alone, or partying with other people. I don't know. Something about overindulgence. You could be overindulging anything. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. You feel blocked. I don't know why you feel like you're blocked, but you're blocked. Creative opportunities. You got a new creative opportunity that you're trying to start. I think you want to return back to your family. You keep having this weird return from people to the people in the past. Why do you keep wanting to return it? Because you're codependent as shit. Why do you keep returning to people from the past? Why don't you just move on to someone else? Self-worth, hustling, living beyond means, obsession with work, coming clean. It's because you want to come clean. That's why of course you want to come clean because you was in bullshit. Because you lied and shattered a home. You shattered a home. You had a snake with you and you shattered your own home with a third-party connection. You might have cheated. Yeah, that was not a good opportunity. You cheated. There's cheating. There's bad luck. Breaking cycles. You just went back and did the same thing. You've been doing the same shit over and over again. Somebody cheated, or somebody was doing something they shouldn't have been doing. You just did the same shit over and over and fucking over again. Cause you're really good in bed, and you're really maybe very, just very passionate with your stick, with your wand, or if you're a girl, you may just be really, very sexy. Everybody wants you. And you know how to give. You're a giver. You're a sexy ass giver. But you're greedy. So you give, but then you withhold. So you're an Indian giver. I don't like to use that word, but you'll give something and take it back. Yeah. Damn. That's fucked up, friend. That's how you got with a narcissist. I think one of the ways that you keep yourself safe is controlling how much energy you give and give out to something or someone. And you look at the long-term view, and there's a new project. You look at the long-term view. If there's a new project, you seem to go towards that thing. Yeah. If there's a new project, if there's a new idea or a new passion, you go on the inside and you think about that shit. You think about it a lot. You start focusing on it real heavy. And that's what you burn yourself out. Collective, whoever you are, I'm telling you, burn yourself out. You overthink everything. You're an overthinker. You need therapy. I don't say that lightly. You're an overthinker. That's how they got you. That person got you because you're an overthinker. They got you because you're an overthinker. That's how they got you. You get stuck in exhaustion in your thoughts. And Sagittarius energy, you get imbalanced. You become excessive. You start obsessively thinking, obsessively worrying, obsessively. And this person preyed on that shit because worry is not of the Most High. Worry is of who? Make sure you tapping the screen. We're finishing up your reading, guys. This is getting so good. Y'all got to go back and catch this whole live. If this series resonates with you, started from the beginning. Oh my goodness. Listen, alcohol addiction. And also, if you want to book me, if this is resonating with you, if you feel like this is your story, go into that app and go ahead and link because I would love to know more about your personal story. This is crazy. You could have had, this person could have played on addictions, alcoholism, drinking. So if you were already kind of like a partier, this person definitely helped you party. For sure. Because they wanted you to be in mental exhaustion. And that's what burns you out, that mental exhaustion, this courage, this lack of courage to stand in your thoughts, to stand in your power. So because you're always stuck in your thoughts, you don't ever have courage to stand into your power. You become weary. Very weary and start becoming very protective. So this person knew, definitely played on that. This person played on that. This person played on that because you are imbalanced in your thinking. You come out here, so you came out here giving. So you came into this relationship with this Empress giving. You gave, but then you start holding up. You start holding back. Why did you start holding back? You stopped holding back because of a family. You didn't want to be a happy family anymore. It wasn't a wish fulfillment. Why? Again, because you know how to stand in your power. This is about, so you may not understand what leadership is and what power is. But so check your Mars placement, big Emperor energy. See, when I think the Emperor, I think of like someone who, I was in the military, right? So I think of somebody who's a leader, somebody who, a sergeant, your LT, your captain, somebody who they know how to move into a room, they know how to take up space without taking up space. They know how to get everybody to move without having to raise their voice. They know how to make it. They know how to get things to calm down just by saying what they needed to say. Um, they understand masculine energy and feminine energy, and they embody them both. Yeah. Why did you get so? Why did you get so leery? Oh God. Justice card. You got so leery because I guess you wanted to end it because you didn't stand in your power. You didn't stand in your power. Something about justice. Something wasn't fair. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles. This could be your Empress, the one from earlier. This person's stable woman. This person who's a mature woman, older, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. They called justice on you. Something was justified, and you didn't go towards calmer waters. You were supposed to, but you didn't. You went actually to the opposite direction. What happened? What happened? What was justice called? Justice was called because of how maybe it's something with the family and kids. Something about how a family operates as a whole in a circle and a unity. You may have someone might have said something, or didn't have any nice, kind words. Something about words not being used appropriately. Someone not being watchful with their words, or being wise with their words. Somebody was not being wise with their words. A seed was planted. Some energy was planted. Oh. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles, your person, the person is a very sweet person. They don't have the devil. They're coming up here with no codependencies, no attachment, no attachments. They're coming up here as the devil in reverse, this Empress. This person is really good for you. This person was really good for you. They're coming up here as the Empress with the devil in reverse. This is a very nurturing, loving, caring person who has no toxic ways. This is not a toxic person at all. I think you would have wanted, I think something about you planted your seeds there, like you really wanted to nurture that relationship. Look at all the energy, put a lot of time and effort into that at one point. And manifested. Okay, this Queen of Wands, she might have, your Queen of Wands, I don't know. Take this as it resonates. Somebody, this could be you collective, because you're coming up here as the Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody who was lacked creativity. It could be a narcissist too. Somebody lacked creativity, was trying to create balance, trying to manifest balance, but ended up manifesting a broken heart. So you going away from this person, this situation, it literally is like you manifested a broken heart, and you asked for this is a leap of faith towards a broken heart and a non-wish fulfillment. It's like you told the universe, I don't want it. I don't want that. You ever seen a kid, like you're like trying to give them some medicine that's good for them, or something that's good for them, they're like, no. I feel like that's what I just saw that in my head. The universe, like the universe was trying to give you something, you were like, no, and the universe says, well, okay, I thought you asked me for that. No, I don't want it. No. You may be a stubborn person. I see that you're trying to get the strength to return somewhere. I don't know where you're trying to return to, but you're getting strength to return to karma waters. You're taking a leap of faith, and then you're investing your energy into this Empress. I think you're trying to return to karma waters. I definitely see you leaving something, and you're something that you left, you're returning back to, and that's this Empress. Taking a leap of faith towards this Empress and putting energy into the relationship, nurturing it again. But I see you're all tied up here. Spirit, tell me more about these negative thoughts. So you have these negative thoughts. Stop that, guys. That's why I had y'all to install. Because something's fair. Something's fair. Something's fair. Are you trapped because something's fair? What has you trapped? And you're, the ending. You're trapped by the ending. Like it's over, it's over. I think so. I can hear someone say it's over, it's over, it's over. Standing in your power. Trying to rebuild. Virgo energy. You may Virgo in your chart. Trying to come out of yourself. I think you're done reflecting. I think you see it all now. Now you want to come make an investment. But you don't have anything to offer. You don't have a love offer. There's no love offer here. You may want to come, but you'd have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Maybe you feel like there is no love there. Competition. Fighting. And you don't want to fight. What's hidden? There's a hidden emotion. Choices. You have choices about coming to make an offer. Choices. Opportunities, chances. You have a lot of different options. But yet you feel like you're stuck. You may have options to females or males. You may have different options, different choices, or just different ways that you could do something. I heard different ways you could do something. I heard that like different ways to do it. I think you feel like that person doesn't love you anymore. There's no love there. I keep getting that. Like, they don't love me. Their family. Keep thinking about your family. Maybe you feel like you weren't a good student. Maybe you feel like you couldn't learn. Maybe you feel like you're not grounded. Maybe you feel like you're not stable. Make sure you're locked on the screen, guys, and tap it in. Thank you for being here with me. The Hangman energy. You feel stuck, maybe? Lack of planning, direction. Maybe you can't go. Maybe your car, maybe you can't go in a car. Maybe you literally can't go anywhere. Maybe you're literally like physically stuck somewhere right now. Maybe you're wishing on a star. Maybe you're hoping something will change. Something's hidden. Damn. Something's hidden. Oh, God, collective. What y'all got hidden? So many cards. I'm not taking all those. Something about the tower. Something about this tower. What's hidden about the tower? What's hidden? What's hidden? Priorities. What's hidden? You put your priorities were in balance and you didn't get what you... Your priorities were in balance and you didn't get anything that you put your energy and time into, your effort. You put a lot of effort. And on the Knight of Pentacles talks about whatever effort. You put a lot of time and energy into this connection. Maybe you feel like you want to get your confirmation. Oh, God. Yeah, maybe you want to get your, get something from it. Like, get something, your return investment on it. Like, maybe you put a lot of time in this personal situation and you're like, I want to get something from it. I don't want to just leave. Something fast. Something's coming fast. What's coming fast? Choices. Ooh, you have a lot of choices. You got some choices that are coming up for you. You have a decision to make. You have a big decision to make. A big decision to make. A lot of choices. It's going to require you to sit in your emotions and to surrender. Just like Jean Luce surrender. You're being asked to surrender your emotions. You have to sit in your emotions and surrender them. Let go of the devil, codependency. Stand in your power. Okay? For those of you who are not standing in your power, you're being asked to by spirit. Just stand in your power, just do it. Like Nike, just fucking do it. Whatever it is that you gotta do. Yeah, that's it. Great idea. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just do it. Whatever it is that you gotta do. Don't be cowardice, okay? God has not given us a spirit of fear. Did I just say that? He has not given us the spirit of fear. Don't you sit here and say you believe in Jesus and you scared. I'm looking at you and tell you that you're not you don't know you. Because Jesus' homies ain't never scared. We roll at all times. Jesus and his goons were never scared. That's why these narcissists can't stand us. Fuck. You better get like me, or you gonna keep getting got like these narcissists by I hear. I ain't never scared of them motherfuckers. None of them. Eat them up for breakfast. Because God is at my back. Alright, collective. Let's move forward. Make sure you're tapping the screen if you like the live, all the things. Listen, collective, listen. You made your bed. I see that you're lying in it. I see that you're laying and you're stuck. You're still lost and left out in the cold. You may feel alone in bed, and tell me more about these lies that you've been telling. Because I'm just seeing what I'm shuffling, like it's popping out. I'm just not pulling them, but I can totally see them. This Romeo energy, you're trying not to be a Casanova. Alright, what can the collective do to move forward and we get out of here? I've said it already. Collective, what are we doing to get out of here? What are we doing to get out of this space of any negative mindset, spirit? How can we get the collective to get out of negative mind space? What can the collective do? Okay, so see things as they are. You're not confused, okay? If you made it here to this part of the reading, you're not confused. Take a leap of faith towards a direction. You may need to get some rest. I see Spirit says, so you don't have to be in a state of confusion. Take a leap of faith towards this foundation. Because this is 4 swords. This could be also about a home, a nest. Towards this Queen of Pentacles. So you're being guided to go. Oh, shit. You're being guided to go. You got the 10 of Pentacles. This is your wish fulfillment. This is your happiness. You're being guided to go there. I don't know if you're going to do that or not, but you're definitely being guided to do that. For whoever that's for, take that as a resonance. Yeah, you're being guided to go towards your Empress. Yeah. Tell me more, Spirit. What's the likely outcome of them going towards this direction? You will have to plan it. You haven't planned anything. And that's why there's no success. So right now, you're not going to be successful because you haven't planned anything. But I see that you're getting downloads, your intuition. You're trying to come up with a strategic plan. And you're trying not to ignore God. Like I see you like, no, I'm literally going to take what I'm handed. Or at least you're, yeah. Yeah. You're trying to take what's handed to you. Yeah. I think you're looking at the brighter side. You're being more optimistic than you've been in the past. You could be being more optimistic. Because you really believe in this partnership. You didn't get you did a lot of investing. You could have invested a lot of time and energy into this relationship, but you didn't get any of the things that you put in. This time, effort, money, whatever. Energy, just energy. A lot of energy too. Yeah, and now you're in this regret and loss. Priorities. Yeah, you gotta work on your priorities, whoever you are, guys. Because your priorities not being there, at least you're here. What's going on with the priorities? Your feelings, sitting in your emotions, tapping into them with your masculine energy. So you may have had toxic masculine energy in the past, but now I think you're coming up how to be a sweetheart, how to be a good man, a good woman, a loving person, somebody who knows how to deal with their emotions. You may not have knew how to deal with your emotions in the past. You may have struggled with emotions in the past. And now you're trying to come and now you're coming towards, now you're coming with firm offers. Now you have firm offers, and you may have more money coming behind you to follow. Even if you don't have the money now, it seems like it's going to follow you. And this came out in reverse. Good. You're trying not to be a Romeo or Casanova anymore. I'm proud of you. Trying to come in and save people on the white horse. All right, what's going to do about this 3 of Wands in reverse? What can they do about this planning? You're trying to plan on how to end something. I don't know what you're trying to end. Something about choices. You had an opportunity. Something about this opportunity that you're trying to end. Something that was blocked. You're trying to block. You don't want it. Block it. You're trying to move to whatever choices that you made. It was There's no boundaries, and it was not towards common waters. I don't know if this is a job or a personal situation, but it's something that that you had a choice on, that you should have been more protective, but there was no protection. Um, Temperance. Maybe you're trying to find balance, and you didn't, because you went towards common waters, but you ended up going towards hellacious waters. Actually, you went towards no boundaries, and you ended up in this disappointment, extreme disappointment, actually. But that's what Spirit said. That's what you asked for, though. You got what you asked for. Literally, that's what you worked at. You planted all those seeds into that. Like that's the effort. Didn't I tell you? I said you end up looking like a narcissist because you start acting like them. Whoever this is for, the reason why you come up in the readings as a narcissist is because you were attached to a narcissist, which makes you behave like them. Do you understand now? That's not good. See, they don't know how to give and receive. See, they always doing it backwards. Remember, they live in an inverted. Think about the cross is upside down. They inverted. They're satanic. They don't know how to give to other people. Okay? They don't have any, look, no ideas, no good ideas. There's no good ideas that kind of will lead you straight to hell. Look how it goes down, or it can go up. They're leading you down. Didn't I say that? I just saw it. I know I just saw it. It's hiding. Where's it at? Outgoing. This person can be a very spontaneous, outgoing, moves to the beat of their own drum, but they're weak-minded, and they want new relationships. They lie. How you want a new beginning with people, but you lie? Whoever this person is, they wanted a new beginning. They said they want a new beginning with you. First of all, they're weak. They're outgoing. They're funny. They could like to dance. They could like music. They could be very spontaneous, but they weak. They're weak inside and out, and they are a liar, and they're strategic, and they want a new. They lie to get relationships. They lie to get a new beginning. They lie to get new starts. They lie to get new things. They lie to get a new beginning. They lie to get love. They lie. They're strategic. They know how to do it. All right, guys, that's the reading. Love you. Bye. If you want a personal reading, make sure you go to the link in the bio. Thank you for joining me. This has been so fun. Actually, I've had a really great time. I wish you could have heard the music the whole time. It was such a vibe. For me, it was a great vibe because that jazz going in my ear the whole time. I really wish that you guys could hear it because it was totally going in line with the reading. That's why I do it on TikTok, because it's so fun over there because you can hear the music loud and clear, because TikTok actually wants you to use these type of devices. But YouTube hates it because they don't want you to stream music. But I love it over there for that purpose.